What's up, everybody? We're back for another video, and looks like they. I mean, we already knew this was coming, right? Kind of by looking at the timeline from JP, we knew Mark II Valenti was coming, and they just dropped this video here for her on YouTube. So let's take a quick look at it real quick and see what's coming. Now, while we're watching it, Mark II Valenti and the what I think she's Rediston. They're two, both of them are very good units, right? But we all know collabs are coming, or well, yeah, collabs, because there was some information. I thought I had it up here for some more leaks for the Stranger Things collab. We'll talk about that shortly. Um, but right now, there's still just leaks. There's nothing fully confirmed right now, and we know the ReZero collab is coming, and we know the Festival Merlin is coming. So with knowing that, obviously, this is a skip banner for everyone. I mean, unless you're like, a whale, obviously whale is summoned for every unit in the game because that's what being a whale is, right? You want to have every last unit in the game. You want to have them all 6/6, so far and so on. But for everyone else, I would highly recommend not summoning on this banner because this is a unit that will be on other banners, right? There's no real reason what's going on here in my video. Hold on one second. Let me just fix this really quick. There's no real reason to summon on her banner. She will be back like every other disaster unit. She'll be back. So there's no actual reason to summon on her banner. But again, if you feel the need to, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to fix this. If you feel the need to summon on her banner, then by all means, you go ahead. But I would assume that most free-to-play players, or how can I put this? Free-to-play slash sometimes pay-to-play players are still recovering from the Assault Melee banner, right? And I see a lot of people still saying that they didn't even pull a copy of him. Like they done a whole bunch of stones, didn't even get a copy of him. Um, I mean, of course, if you did the whole rotation, then you had to have gotten a guaranteed copy of him at the end. But some people probably didn't have all the stones to do it, or some people didn't want to use all their stones to do it. But regardless, Assault Meliodas, from what I was seeing from like the community, a lot of people weren't really hyped for him because how his passive works. There isn't really any teams for him. Um, a lot of people wasn't well, a lot of people aren't were happy about that. A lot of people were hoping that the ReZero collab would have helped that, but since they dropped the ball and made all the units unknown, especially Rem and Ran, who are, did I say that? Rem and Ram? Rem and Ram, who basically are demons, and in their abilities, I think one of their abilities it says Oni, which means demon, if I remember, if I'm saying that correctly. Uh, and they made them unknown. So there goes his team right there. But on JP, and Global is kind of getting there, catching up. Um, they're introducing Chandler and the Pacifier Demon, if I remember correctly. I always forget their names. The Masters of Meliodas and Zeldris. Those two are literally, according to the anime and the manga, are some of the strongest demons in the demon realm. So I can only assume when they drop them on the game, they're going to be super strong, busted OP. Um, Eventually, the the commandments will get festival units, holy fest units, and yeah, holy war fest units and festival units. They'll eventually get them. Eventually, they'll start bringing up better versions of those units. I don't see them skipping over Gother, Bon, and Deanne before giving them a festival units. If they do, they do. They have the right to do whatever it is they want. But I feel like the next festival unit will be Gother, be it wheelchair Gother or well, I think they might do a wheelchair Gother because Green Gother, I just don't see them replacing that Green Gother with another Gother, that same Gother anytime soon. So I would say, or they could just bring out a new SSR Gother with the wheelchair Gother on the same banner. They can do that if they want. But I feel like the next Gother, just like how no one was expecting Lolly Merlin to be the first Festival Merlin in the game. So if they want, they could, and since, Lolly Merlin was the direction they took, I don't see why they wouldn't do wheelchair Gotha, right? Um, so yeah, I believe wheelchair Gotha will most likely be the next festival unit. I've been saying since like a while back, I feel Bond will be the very last one, since in the anime and manga, well, yeah, anime and manga, he was the very last one to receive a power up, right after he came back from purgatory. So I feel like it'll be wheelchair Gother, then Deanne. Um, I don't know. I guess you could call it like Queen Deanne or whatever. Like her next card, her next good card, really good card, festival card, should be her ability she received from going back in time. And I would just assume that Bond will be the very last one. So with that being said, I rambled on and kind of sidetracked it. A lot of people still are recovering from this assault melee banner. So I would say it's in your best interest, with knowing all these units are eventually going to come, to skip this banner. Easton and Mark II Valenti will be on other banners, like other banners. So it's not like they won't come back, right? They're not those type of units that are in the coin shop, but regardless, they'll be on other banners. It's not a big deal if Mark II Valenti is very good, right? She does some good damage, but I mean, she still doesn't stand up to like Lost Vein or what's his name? Sario. Sario will forever be good, right? Like the one, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should skip it. If not, then by all means, you do what you got to do. Another part of this video was the final boss trio. Obviously, I haven't fought them yet because I'm a global player, so I have to do my research on them. From what I've seen, they're not difficult at all. They're kind of like the other trio. The other trio, I can't remember their names, with the three guys. Um, they're not difficult. From what I've seen, you can run like Guerrieri if you want to on there. Just you can run like two DPS units and then a unit that cancels stances, and that's basically it. The disaster bosses will be coming back, so it looks like they'll, between the final boss and the disaster bosses, there's some gems there that you can get. Well, hopefully with the disaster bosses, they offer you some gems there. Um, and with the final boss, obviously you'll get some stuff there. So, all these events that'll be coming up, save it, save all the gems that you're getting, and drop them on the collab. Now, for the Stranger Things, I am hoping that they don't drop it on Global first. I gotta be honest. Like, I'm not a Stranger Things fan. I watched the first season and I didn't really get into it. And I watched some parts of the other seasons, whatever. Um, but from what I've seen and what I remember, the only person on that show that has powers is Eleven, right? The like good guy. Like the rest of the kids are there, like they help out and stuff like that, but they don't have powers. Only 11 has powers. So this would be one of those situations where they come to the Grand Cross world and then, coming to the world gave them some type of powers, whatever, whatever, whatever. But let's be honest. Do you really want to? I mean, and even, okay, if the units are good, then that's fine. But let's still be honest. Like, do you want to spend your stones on Stranger Things versus ReZero? I mean, let's weigh the two, for a collab in a game. Would you rather ReZero or Stranger Things? I mean, it's all your preference, right? And then on top of that, regardless of what people feel about Lolly Merlin, she is a great unit, regardless of what you feel. You can't deny what she can do. Would you rather use your stones on the Stranger Things collab versus Lolly Merlin? I mean, Like I always say, like for the free to play players, you always use your stones wisely because obviously you're not spending money for the stones, you're saving them every week, right? So use it when it's the best time to use it. And I feel every festival unit is the best time. And then the ReZero collab, um, Ram and Amelia are great units. Beatrice, from what I've seen, she's okay. Again, it'll be just like every other unit, you'll have to actually use them to understand them. You know, you can always watch them, read what they can do and stuff like that, but it's always better to use them. That's when you really get a feel for the characters. Um, but yeah, so it all comes down to what you guys want to do. Uh, so basically, okay, so that's basically all I really had to say about that. Nothing too big on that. It's not that much information to go off on. But before we end, what am I doing? Okay, before we end the video, what we want to do is take a look at Valenti, the new Valenti, Mark II Valenti and Red Easton. So, whoops, I got caps on. So we're going to let's take a look at Easton first. Red unit, first ability, water cannon, inflicts damage equal to 120% of attack on one enemy and depletes one ultimate move gauge. That's cool. Any card that allows you to delete ultimate move gauge even on level 1 is a good card. Regardless of what the unit can or can't do, this is still really good. Um, Rank 2, damage goes up to 300%, still depletes one ultimate move gauge. Rank 3, damage goes up to 450%, depletes 3 ultimate move gauge. So, cool. Um, Green Easton, by the way, is still the better out of the three, in my opinion. Um, Second skill, Bubble Shower. Rank 1, remove debuffs from all allies. Rank 2, remove debuffs from all allies, increases defense related stats by 50% for 3 turns. Rank 3, remove debuffs from all allies, grants debuff immunity, and increases defense related stats by 80% for 3 turns. So that's also a good card here. The only downside, it doesn't heal, you know. So this would be a good card if she actually, I mean, it's still a good card, but if they would have added a healing mechanic to it, that would have been very good. The ultimate's the same, so no reason to go over that. Passive, Song of the Sea, decreases damage that, I'm sorry, decreases damage that allies take from a single target attacks by 6% for each the 7 catastrophe heroes in the team. So obviously, and when it says including sub-slot hero, that means the back unit. Obviously, she's better run on a team with the catastrophes, right? Um, 6%. I mean, the debuff between, I mean, it's an okay debuff, but well, yeah, because you still kind of got type advantage against the one. But again, let's be honest, the one is ridiculous, man. You know, the one is ridiculous. But no, she's still a good unit. She's still a good unit, but not someone you should really, I'll be doing a summon, obviously. Since I do weigh a lot on the game, I'll be summoning. I probably won't go too hard on the manner, obviously. If I remember correctly, the JP did not have good rates for the units, and I hate when new units come out and then the new units have the same rates as all the other units, and then the rates are completely bad, like 0.25 or something like that. Really, really bad. So hopefully on the global version, the rates goes up a little, and if not, just at least for the 2 new units. So hopefully, if the rates are super bad, then I'll probably just do a few multis. Probably won't even go up to the 600 mark if I'm lucky enough to pull a few copies of them. Like Valenti, I'll probably try and 3-6 her, 4-6 her, probably. Easton, I'll probably just go for 1 or 2 copies. And I mean, it all really comes down to how much luck I'm having during the summoning. So we'll see. Um, Magic Weapon Mark II Valenti of Obsession. First skill, Chain Reaction. Inflicts severe sever damage equal to 120% of attack on all enemies. 3 times what this does right here. 3 times crit chance increase. Rank 2. goes up to 180% in damage. Rank 3 goes up to 300% to attack in damage. Um, Second skill, Focus Rocket Punch. First, rank 1 inflicts damage equal to 160% of attack on one enemy, nullifies all skill effects, including ultimate moves, for one turn. Now, this right here, I mean, the card in a whole is a very good card, but this right here is great. I mean, like, let's say, um, what's her face? I think, yeah, this should still work on Angel Elizabeth. So like when she's getting ready to ult, you hit her with that, then the whole healing and I believe the reflect, everything goes away. So any unit that has abilities with skill effects, she completely nullifies it for one turn, and that's amazing. Okay. Um, that's one of my favorite things about this card. Uh, Rank 2, damage goes up to 240%. Nullify skills for one turn. Rank 3, damage goes up to 400%. Nullify skills for two turns. Ultimate Event Horizon increases damage dealt by 50% and decreases damage taken by 50% for 3 turns. Inflicts damage equal to 350% of attack on all enemies. So again, the card is still very good, but not someone you really want to summon for when you know better units are coming. Um, Passive Inventor of the Era increases the hero's pierce rate and crit damage by the value equal to 50% of the hero's crit resistance. So if you do a attack crit set, obviously on the earring and the was that the necklace, you want to just put all crit resist for the substat for the substats. Sorry, I'm stuttering. To increase that. Um, so yeah, she's a good card, but again, I wouldn't do it. Well, sorry, I will do it, but free to play flavors, I wouldn't do it. Again, I'm not trying to dictate how you guys use your stones or how you play your game. I'm just trying to help you figure out when is the best time to use your stones since you do not purchase them. That's it. I'm not trying to tell anyone what to do or force them to listen to me or anything like that. Um, but that's really all I have for this one, guys. Again, we'll have to see with the Stranger Things info, where that goes, and see where it's, when we'll get it, if we'll get it first, or whatever the case may be. I really do hope we don't get it first. I really would just like to get Merlin and then uh 3-0. If we do, then fine. Again, I will have no choice but to summon on the banner. It sucks that again it's another 4 unit banner. I wish we could just go back to how it was for the Attack on Titan. Wait, was Attack on Titan was 3 and a slime collab was 3. So I wish we just go back to 3 characters. Like this 4 character banner is ridiculous because then I have no choice but to 6-6 all of them. So, but then again, on the KOF banner, and if I remember correctly, the King of not King, the Attack on Titan, I did have good luck 6-6ing. But then again, Attack on Titan was only 3 units, so my luck was very good. The Slime collab did not. At that time, I had just kind of really started the game like everybody else. I didn't really care, and the Slime collab characters are trash anyway, in my opinion. Because I didn't go for the 6-6 run, both of them. I mean, but regardless, I still end up having good luck anyway, and I think they all are 6-6 anyway. Um, the Attack on Titan, I really did want to 6-6 them, so I went in and did that, but I had great luck. King of Fighters, I had great luck. The only problem I had was I couldn't, I was getting everybody else except for Athena. So that was really stressing me out. But then you could just use the 3 coins to get a character. So deal with that. So hopefully with both ReZero and Stranger Things, if Stranger Things will is still coming out, I have the same luck, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm done rambling, guys. That's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.